Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Austin Desperados. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. This seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that what coaches call want to.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down. Jackson, he'll get this with a cup complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Good footwork at the 30. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Well, did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3 zip.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3 zip right now.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be let out by their rookie quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them. And that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now he'll try to run with this. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 4.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening.
So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll start by running the option to the right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. On second down, a run with Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll try and run for the front. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the defense has come up with it.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Eluding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And on now is the punter. Deontay Hardy back deep. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He only has a single solo carry, numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 4th down.
Costume on him, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll go option to the short side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Second and 9 now. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They run once more with Edwards. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3.